All right, welcome back into the Let's Look Bright channel. Different setting yet again at the hotel room. So anyhow, we got $1,000 in halves here. Got two boxes peeled open. I went ahead and opened them up just to make sure we have circulated half dollars, and we do, which I'm really liking these boxes the way these stack compared to the ones that I have back at home, which are the flat boxes. But anyhow, so we get $1,000. Hopefully we get some more silver out of it. If we can get some more DDOs, DDRs. The lighting is a little dull right now. Hopefully whenever the sun goes down a little bit, it shines a little brighter. If not, I do have my lights on the back end of my scope there, shine a lot more brighter. But hopefully if we do get something, I'll show you guys up under the scope. Anyhow, let's get started. Hopefully we get silver. All right, so we're still working on the first box. No silvers, no big anything really. Got the variety years stacked out here. Now, I do have some toners actually stacked up over here. Some really nice toners, Black Beauty, some nice little brown toning on this one as well. On top of it, you definitely see the toning on this one. But beautiful toning. This one is crazy. Toning there, and then turn it over to the reverse. It might be chemical, but looks pretty good to me though. Anyhow, bring you guys in because this is very interesting. This is probably the first one I've seen. It's not a magic coin. It definitely is fake. But look at this. Like, it sounded weird. That's a 1973 Denver, looks like. But look at this on the other side of it. I've never seen one. So it looks like it was almost glued on, like a paper's glue, but it's got ridges around the edge right here, like where it was capped on, like it was holding on to the coin. Like, but it is a 1973 Denver below it. Very interesting though. It's like it's almost burned, but definitely doesn't sound like a regular coin though. See from that? Definitely tell the difference. So definitely a fake coin. Interesting though, because I think I threw one in the bag a second ago that had that crud on it. I just didn't want to play with it, so I threw it in there. But that's interesting. I've never seen one of those before. That's my first. Let me know if you guys ever seen that before. Like I said, it does have a cap, a ridge around that. It actually grabs around the coin like it was glued on just so it could fake it. But that's crazy. All right, yet again, just a few rolls later, this one, look at this. Same thing, it's burnt, or it looks like that weirdest burning portion or whatever of it, but you can see the two layers, and the lighting is horrible here. Let's see if I can get you zoomed. Come on, there you go. You can see the two top and bottom layer is just smushed. It's like a sandwich on there. Look at that. I've never seen that. This is the first time I've ever seen fake coins like this. It's literally sandwiched in between like some copper or something like that. But I mean, if you're gonna forge it, that makes sense. Just smush out a lot of obverse, reverse of them. Just smush them in between, a couple of cents worth of copper there. And that's crazy. That's another fake coin. I mean, that is crazy to me. Well, that's two so far. I wonder how many we'll get out of these boxes here. Okay, I didn't bring you guys in, but we did knock out the first box. I was actually on the phone FaceTiming my wife and kids back at the house. Anyways, I kept moving through. We finished up the first box, started into the second box here. As you see, we're a couple of rolls in off the second layer, honestly. So we've knocked out our first box. Crazy. Anyhow, so we do have our varieties, our years stacked up here. I did add one or two more, one actually toner there for the 71 Denver, and then our fake coins all in all. But as one of the rolls, I was pulling it out, popped it open. Yeah, that is a beautiful rim. Look at that one. That is what we are looking for. That looks 90% all day long to me. Let's see what we got out of this one. We got ourselves a Benji. Sweet. So we got a Denver mint mark on the top of the bell. Not seeing any bell lines on there, so probably a little worn in. Yeah, 1963 Benji. 90%er. That is sweet. That is exactly what we need. All right, we're a few more rolls in. I like the way that one looks too. I think that one could be a walker with that edge. Our past few boxes. Oh no, it's another Benji. I am not upset about that. That is the Philadelphia one. That is the first Philadelphia Benjamin we've had since we've been here in Illinois. 1952. Got ourselves two 90%ers so far. Literally the next roll. I mean, I don't know what's up with the bottom of this box, but I hope it keeps going. But literally the next roll after I showed y'all that one. Look at this. So we've got a 90%er here, and that looks like a 40%er there. So that's definitely silver, and that's definitely silver. So let's see what we got out of these two. Let's run the 90%er first. So 90%er, we've got another Frank 54. Ooh, gimme. Oldie there. Probably the oldest one we've had so far. Another Philadelphia 54. So that's going to make three 90%ers so far. And then this one right here, that was going to make us a 67, looks like. 1967 40%er with another Philadelphia. Sweet. Okay. Keep it coming. Yeah, that's crazy. We literally went through a box and a half and not had a single silver. And the bottom of this box is just spitting them out. All right. So that is a 90%er all the way. That's going to be another Benji from 1954. Whew. Oh, that sounds like silver. All right, so 1954. Another Philadelphia. Nice. Take that one. All right, well, we only got a handful of actually 4 left of the variety years that I'm searching through. This is a good one. Look at that S there. Yeah, that U is beautiful as well. But you got splitting down here on the bottom of the T also, the R as well. But if you slightly notch the 3, you can see in the backside of the 3 right here, the backside of the 3 as well, it's also doubled there too. Look at that. That's beautiful. Let me switch hands on you, move this other one. But yeah, you can definitely see the T's notched at the bottom, the R's notched in the inside, and also bottom down here, top of the U, top of the S. That's a beautiful one. Yeah, look at the doubling on the T. No, hang on. It's got the T, the doubling right here. You got doubling on the inside of the Y right there. You can see the thickness added to it. Let's see if we can get the R. Yeah, see, I don't have, my other R's don't have that doubling in there. That's a beautiful one. That's a good one. What about the E? E is usually tough. You see it right here in the belly of the E and right there on the top side of the E, maybe a little bit there. B is always pronounced. Yep. The doubling on the B, the I, the L as well. See the doubling right here, the notches goes around. Let's flip you over to the In God We Trust. Not In God, I don't really see much on there. A little bit on the O maybe, but definitely on the 1, definitely on the 9. Look at that. That is crazy. 7, tougher on the 7. But man, that's a beauty. 1973, Denver. Yeah, that's a beautiful one there. Wow, 1973 D. Let's put it over here, separate it out from the bad coins. Bad. Down to the last 5 rolls. Got us another 90% there. Another Benjamin. Jeez, this is bonkers. Denver mint mark on it. 1963. Another silver Benji. Wow. Just wow. All right, well, it had to come to an end. But anyhow, we did get quite a bit of silver. I still have some variety years I want to look through. So I'm going to go ahead and put all this up under the scope, see if we got anything else. And, you know, we got that 73D DDO, which is fantastic. Let's see if we got anything else on this. And I'll bring you guys right back in for a wrap-up. Well, all in all, that was a successful hunt, I would say. I did go ahead and hold on to all of the toners there. That's like a black beauty there, but definitely look at that one. That is crazy. They got some pinkish coloration on that one there as well. So anyhow, held on to the toners. Our 2 fake coins, I'm pretty sure I had another one in there. I did throw the one away that had that. Well, I put it in the bag, but I wasn't going to dig back through the bag to try to take it out. But yet again, 2 fake coins. I'm pretty sure those are fake all the way through, as you guys saw. We did have our 1973D DDO. Look at that stunner. That is crazy. That's a beautiful one there for sure. And then we had a total of 8 silvers. We had 3 40%ers there, as you see, and then we had our 90%ers stacked up here, which is really crazy that we're getting a lot of Benjamin Franklins in there. And if you watch the last 2 or 3 box, actually past what, 3 or 4 box, $50 box videos that I've have, we were pulling Franklins and Walkers out of there. We haven't pulled any Barbers, but mainly all Walkers and Benjamins, actually. I think we pulled one 1964 Kennedy $50, but everything has been basically 40%ers. So really cool, really awesome. Hope you guys loved the video. I am here on the adventure yet again, so we will have 2 more boxes coming up here Wednesday again. I'll pick those up. Next week we'll have 2 boxes of halves, and we'll also have a dollar box as well. So we'll have a dollar hunt, feed it in there to next week. Anyways, guys, hope you liked the video. Please hit the subscribe button down below. Make sure to give me a thumbs up. And as always, see you next week.